There we go. Turning stuff on here. Morning, morning. Oh, God. Hang on. Turn that down a little bit more. Hello, chat. Welcome back to stream. Welcome back to UBOAT. How are we all doing after Divinity last night? Good to see everybody in. A bit of an update with Divinity. We're actually doing some more this evening, apparently. Partly because of the fact that me and Echo have kind of reached... We're at Digby phase. We kind of realised that the classes that we went with at the start are actually pretty crap. Mine's not too bad, and neither's Echo's, but we've decided that we're going to become a bit more specialist in our sort of roles. Because basically at the moment I'm playing like a hybrid class between healer and frontline. And I have made the decision now that I'm going to spec specifically for frontline. You're going to be God-woken by the end of the week? Are you guys going to do another Divinity tonight? Yes, we are screwed, unfortunately. We are going to be doing it. Just because me and Echo want to change our characters ever so slightly. I'm going to be dropping Hydrosophist for Necromancer. And I believe he's going to be dropping Pyrokinetic for heavier emphasis on Aeroturge. And I think he might be picking up my Hydrosophist. Full-time streamer, I know, right? Terrible. Specialist. That's the one. Spiritualist. Brilliant. Yeah. So it's all interesting. Lots of stuff to play for. I'm really looking forward to some of the mechanical things from Necromancy because, again, the problem is at the moment, right, is that because I've spec'd into Hydrosophist, and if this would have worked better maybe as a tank, but because of the fact that I've spec'd heavily into Hydrosophist, right, means that when I'm in combat, right, when we're in a battle, I either have to choose between healing or doing damage, right? That's the conundrum. Healing myself, healing teammates, or whatever. If I use those points on healing, then those are points that I'm taking away from, hitting somebody on the head with a big old two-handed sword. And so it means that my damage potential's lost. Now, if I choose to spec into Necromancy instead, whilst I lose the utility of team healing, I do gain healing for myself. And that then allows me to heal through doing damage, rather than having to choose between healing or doing damage. So, it basically means that I can go offensive and still receive health. Ka-ching kind of thing for my health bar. So that's one of the things that I'm really giving some thoughts. I might do the respecking on stream. The plan was to do it off stream, but I think what we'll do is we'll start at about 7:30 again, and we'll do the respecking on stream so that I can conflaborate with my lovely stream companions here. As I'm never calling you again. So I can conflab with you guys so we can draw upon the knowledge of your good selves, and then we can we can theory craft our way into a decent build, hopefully. Because the problem at the moment is that I'm either healing Echo because he's running to use Supernova, or I'm healing myself, and then I don't get to do any damage. What I end up in this perpetual state of standing in front of an enemy. And, he hits me so hard that rather than hitting him back, I'm just spending the entire time just self-buffing, trying to stay alive. And it would be better if I could just hit him and then get health back from that. So, what can you do? Anyway, good to see you all in chat this morning. How are we all doing? We've got if my little counter is to be believed, we've got 120 people in this fine morning here. I don't know whether that's updated for anybody else. 186, it's just updated. Jesus Christ, we've only been going for 10 minutes, chat. So there is a Divinity stream later. Good to see you in. In Universe, your character is going to talk in the voice... Sorry, it's going to talk to the voice in his head to work out what to spec into exactly. No, criminally insane. 194 people is outrageous. I know UBOAT is a bit of a house favourite at the moment, which is why we're doing that. Might be doing some Invisible Ink tomorrow as well. So it's all good. My isolation officially ends today, or officially ended yesterday as of Sunday. So my 2 weeks in isolation is actually... over. The only problem is I've got no work to go back to. I actually found out that Specsavers is still open, which I was quite surprised about, to be honest. Under the government guidelines to close all non-essential stores, there is a clause that allows air quotes medical practices to remain open, and that includes dentists and opticians. So I actually had to text my director and be like, bruh, am I coming in on work? Am I coming into work tomorrow? And he goes, nah, man. He's literally, the shop is open for emergency appointments only. And then it's literally they've got one of the directors, the store manager, and a couple of optoms that are on call. Optoms being optometrists, for people who don't know the lingo. Who are on call to just come into the branch if there's an emergency appointment booked. So no work to go back to. Why not full-time Twitch streaming? I have been trying to stream more, and I'm trying to do longer streams. What classifies as an emergency at Specsavers? Well, this is the thing, right? Yeah, this is the thing, Gordon, right? If it's genuinely an emergency, right? If you've got a paintbrush sticking out of your eyeball, Specsavers isn't an ophthalmologist, and it's not an eye hospital, so you're going to come in with this paintbrush sticking out, like the guy with the fork from Pirates of the Caribbean stuck in his wooden eye. Like, fucking, if you come in like that, all an optician is going to tell you, go to the eye hospital. So I really don't know why we're open, to be honest. Like, as like an intermediary, we really only deal in glasses. I mean, that could be the only other thing, Freddie. If you're an essential worker, like a shop assistant or whatever, and you accidentally break your frames in the field, that would be the only thing I would say constitutes an emergency, but what can you do? Fink says, I've been stuck indoors working from home for the last 2 weeks. So far, got another 10 to go at least. I'm considering high risk of severe illness if I catch corona, so I'm meant to stay indoors and not go outside for 12 weeks. That is pretty shitty, because some people need glasses to work, it's true. Did someone in your house have the evil disease then, Q, if you had to self-isolate? Yes, I had mild symptoms myself, but I'm not sure whether you're from the UK, Viperic. A lot of people in chat know already, because I've been harping on about it for a long time, but essentially the UK does not have wider testing going on. You will only be tested for coronavirus if you're admitted to hospital as seriously ill with symptoms. For the likes of me and the rest of the British public, we haven't been tested. Our brother had coronavirus-like symptoms, COVID-19-like symptoms. Then his missus had it, his son had it, my dad had it, my mum had it, and then I had it. Thank God I got off relatively scot-free. I didn't get the cough, but I got a fever, and I got the very shortness of breath. I managed to stave off the cough, though, because I heard the cough was pretty bad, so I'm grateful for that. But Boris gets tested. He is kind of the Prime Minister. We should all go over there and start a socialist revolution or something. I don't know. But yeah, he it's one of those ones. Old Bojo's at home. He's I don't know. All I could think of when I saw, because there's a picture of Boris Johnson like on BBC News of him talking to like his cabinet via television link, and all I could think of was that scene from The Dark Knight. He's like, as for the television so-called plan, like like the Joker. That's all I could think of. Like, which was quite funny. But anyway, UBOAT. Let's go in and get involved there. Thank you very much there to Pascal for the host there. I do see that doesn't have an alert, but I appreciate it all the same. And thank you also to Metalhead for the 22 months, sir. Very good to have you in. Can't be any worse than Bojo. To be fair, like Theresa May, right? Let's be real here. Theresa May, I bet you she is so glad that she had like a vote of no confidence that like basically kicked her out of Parliament, right? Yeah, or like the fact that she's no longer in office anymore. Because imagine her being in during this. She'd think, fuck me, could it get any worse? It'd be disaster for her. Oh my God. So I bet you she's well happy that Boris Johnson's taken over in the end. I bet you she's like, thank fuck. They kicked me out of Parliament before then. Right, so let us jump into the... God, that was loud. Apologise there, headphone users. Let's jump in then. Play U-Boat. We'll go here, and then we'll click this button, and then we'll wait for the stream to come up there. Don't think she would have managed this at all. She couldn't even comb her hair. She couldn't even brush her hair properly. So, yeah, it's one of those. Yeah. Morp, that's the one. So yeah, as of our last stream here, we actually got ourselves some acoustic homing torpedoes, right? I don't like them. I don't like acoustic homing torpedoes. They're nice in another way, but the problem is they always hit ships on the propellers, like the engine room, which is nice, I guess, because you do always hit the ship, but it's not really the meat hit zone. You kind of want to hit just in front of the superstructure on the bow. That's the Goldilocks zone. That's if you can hit there, nose falls off, hallelujah, ship goes down. But it's like in the case of fucking... I've got to like set up the graphing again. I want to keep an eye on my CPU temperatures throughout this stream because of the fact that the last time I played U-Boat, I did like crash out, unfortunately, which was a bit of a bother. I believe that's right. We're in the middle of the patrol. I believe our save did not... Like, when the game crashed, when we were fighting that Sunderland, I believe our game is still fucked. Or, like, was still fucked, so hopefully it'll be okay. This game is extremely, like, intensive on your system. So I'm glad that I've cleared all of the dust out now. We will see whether this has any practical application, whether or not it's just my graphics card starting to die, or whether it was heat related. I'm hoping it was heat related, but we'll find out in the not too distant future. CPU temps are currently 43 as the game loads here. Oh, just spiked to 51. Lovely, we should be okay. So where are we? Are we running... We're running with the snorkel. Dave, are you on depth steers? Yes, bring us up to the right depth, please. So that's right, we were trying to chase these guys, and I decided that it wasn't worth doing, didn't I? We've got to, like, come over and, like, chase one of these other ships, don't we? We have to come up and away. I'm sure we get a mission, like, any second to come out here and intercept some sort of freighter. So we're going to begin our egress. So let's get the hell out of there. Did you ever clean the PC on the inside? Yes. What cooler do I have installed? I'm using a Corsair all-in-one Hydro 80i V2? I know, very specific. But it's an all-in-one water cooler by Corsair. And it was absolutely crammed full of dust, so I've got all the dust out, and I think that's all it was. Right then, so we need to sort of egress here. There we go, there is our transmission from headquarters. Let's get that radioed in. We're going to need to come up to the surface because we've got to run quick time. So come on up and get us the fuck out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Because we have got to yeet out there. Mr. Dave coming over and spinning the deck steers. Thank you very much, sir. Bring us up to the top and then we'll go from there. Love seeing y'all play U-Boat. Hope you are staying safe. That's the one there. Yep, we're all staying nice and safe here. Let's get Twardy on the engines. They're ready to give us some ahead flank power here. Screwed, come and get some sleep for us. I also need to just turn the night light off on my screen. There we go. Captain, come and take over on navigation for us. Take one additional crew member with you there. Who needs more sleep? Army pilot could go with some rest. Come and get some sleep for us there, bud. We have our mission here. Let's get that in. Patrol sector. Find the ship SS Irma. We have information that crucial technology has been loaded onto the freighter SS Irma. It must be sunk at all costs. So we need to get over there quickly, so we're running at top speed there. Actually, Twardy, I might get you to abandon that particular position. Who can I get up there? Misfit, come down here. Twardy, come and get some sleep for me. Misfit, you take over on the diesels. Take 2 additional auxiliaries with you. And then everybody else is just resting for the moment. Not much else going on in the world. We probably want to lower that snorkel, so let's get the skipper to do that. Just reduce our overall signature there. And then we need to run at a head flank, and we need to get the fuck away from the coast of Ireland, and we need to make it out towards the open ocean to, yeah, get the fuck out of here. Now, there is a large chance that we could be intercepted by hostile aircraft, so we're going to get your boy Durenthar on the listening room here. That is going to produce this area here, known as a radar detector, and that will detect any enemy aircraft that are looking for us with radar, which is fantastic. Long live Quebec there, sorry. This game is more intensive on my GPU than my CPU. Maybe it's different for you. I think it is very GPU intensive, but, like, because I've cleaned out most of the dust, I'm hoping that's going to be a lot better now. CPU is actually not doing too bad, but yeah, because of the water and stuff, the GPU is really bad. But like I say, I've cleaned loads of the dust out of the computer. Hopefully that's going to make things run a bit smoother. Part of the thing as well is that because my CPU was getting so hot, my CPU after its crash, my actual all-in-one water cooler was actually hot to the touch, like I couldn't keep my hand on it. So I think generally what was happening was because my water cooler was so hot, the air inside the case was extremely hot, and that caused the graphics card to overheat. So I actually think it was like a domino effect. Right then, we're currently making a very respectable 20 knots here on the ocean. We're making very good speed considering what we have. I mean, this thing's tiny. This is no destroyer. We don't have an enormous engine room. That's very respectable for what we're trying to do here. 19 to 20 knots is very, very nice. We've just got to make it out there in some reasonable time. That's the only thing. There it is, the Irma. I'm going to click speed up time here. And we're going to try and get the fuck out of here. Now, the problem was last time that a shitload of Sunderlands came looking for us. I'm hoping that we're ahead of the curve this time. That we seem to be. I've set an intercept course. We're moving at full speed. Officers are doing okay. We're going to intercept them just on the inside of our marker, it looks like. But this is how it's got to be. It is currently... Oh, task complete. What did we do? Locate storage mines, military stash. We've got 15,000 budget. Very nice. What else can we learn while we are up and in England here? We've basically done all research. We can do some aerial reconnaissance there with Mr. Manfred Becker. Go over and do some reconnaissance for me, son. See what's going on there. And then we'll intercept our group here. Okay. Not too bad. Yeah, we're running at full steam to try and catch him. Fuel isn't doing amazing, but it's not doing terribly either. Captain, come and get some rest for me, please. We'll get you on the skipper's bunk. For now, Screwed, come up to the watch deck for us. Take 2 people with you. We'll try and spot our target here. We'll change over a few of these officers as well. Durenthar, come and get some sleep for me. Army pilot, take over on the listening room. And then we'll go from there. Speed up time. Here we go, there is our hostile target, so it were. Now, the sea state is very, very low, kind of thing, or like very easy for us to be spotted. We've also completed our patrol, which means after we've sunk this ship, we can RTB, which is very nice, because we've got more than enough budget to return to base on. Okay. Yeah, we've just got to keep pushing forward and finding our target here. We know that there's somewhere ahead of us. It tends to be that these markers are accurate, but we'll see. Visibility is fantastic here with the crew, which is perfect. Once the skipper's in a reasonably rested state, we can get him to come up and, yeah, try and help us with this. Sorry, only when you really want to push your PC do you need water cooling, yeah. Well, because I'm streaming, water cooling was definitely the way to go for me. I haven't got, like, full, like, water cooling loops, like, through my graphics card and everything like that. It's a bit too complex. It's a bit too easy for Joe to spill water on computer components, so yeah, the all-in-one was the better choice for me. Dave, I probably don't need you doing this yet. Come and get some sleep, because we're not in an attack position at all. Yeah, we just got to keep giving chase here. Again, currently making a very respectable 19 knots. Your average merchant ship tends to be only making about 5, so we're really gaining speed on them here. Running at a head flank is a really good way to sort of thrape your engine. You can see the fucking engine's going absolutely mad there. Definitely need some maintenance from the lads back home, but I need to give chase, so what can I do? My PC gets around 65 during load and 40 during idle with the fans only. Mine, again, liquid cooled now that it's been cleaned out. I get anywhere between 30 and 40 idle, and then about 50 under heavy load at the moment, which is a lot better. Mineral oil. I heard mineral oil was like really good for cooling, but like it like destroys all of like the little like washers and O-rings. Like if you got like rubber seals, it just eats them. I suppose I don't know. I guess that was a Linus Tech Tips thing I watched. Mineral oil destroys rubber. Yeah. In fact, just stream underwater. Yeah. Just take your computer to the Arctic, throw it into the snow, and stream there. Lovely. So we don't want to radio in that we've spotted chimneys on the horizon. Not yet, anyway. We want to kind of keep radio silence, because they don't know that they're being tailed just yet. Unless the RAF come and give them a hand. The second I get my first paycheck from finishing training, I am finally fixing my PC. My PC has the engine of a Ferrari, but it's the body of a Porsche. Yeah. Fucking hell. So you're going to be changing it up a bit of RGB. I'm not anything for RGB. I've got it's called a Fractal Define S5 or something like that. It's a case specifically designed to reduce noise, because I wanted background noise to be reduced while I'm streaming. Because the worst thing if you're streaming is having a couple of computer fans going like for the whole thing. So I intentionally went with quiet fans, quiet case, and it's done quite well. Right then. Fractal design stuff is pretty good. I like the case. It's like a big black monolith. So's my line manager, but... Right, let's speed up time a little bit, because we are just sort of... Oh, there we go. Detection, finally. So there are our vessels. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to run, because we're already on the north side, we're going to run sort of parallel with them like so. We are going to run down to snorkel depth here. And then we're going to continue to give chase while at PD. So, if I can, Dave, come forward for us and let us dive down to periscope depth. We could run at deck awash. Now, we'll run PD with the snorkel. Down we go. And then after that, Dave, you're on the depth steers here. In fact, no, you're not. You're staying in bed. We're going to get Twardy on the depth steers. Twardy up for us. I'll also run the compressor when I get a chance. Let's just quickly get... Is anybody in here? No, screwed. Come down for us. Don't need you up there. Need you to just come and raise the snorkel for us. Group detected transport. Skipper can take over on the attack periscope. Snorkel's going up. We'll be going back to the electrics while we raise the snorkel. We were a bit slow. And then we'll be speeding back up again on the diesels. Twardy's doing a good job of maintaining our current depth. Once that snorkel snaps up, we'll be fine. Lovely. There we go. Back on the diesels, running at a head full. Lovely. What I'm going to do while I have chance here is just get Dave to run down to the rear compartment and run the compressor while I've got the snorkel up. Just so I've got enough air. We'll also switch us to red light running as well because we are in combat conditions, so screwed. Come up, or no, we'll get Dave. Just do that on your way through for us. There we go, red light running to draw out our discipline here because we do have a little bit of fatigue, but again, it should be okay. Yep, very loud and very dark in the engine room. Air compressor's running, but we've got plenty of air coming in through the snorkel, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue for us. It's loud, but they don't have any screening ships, so that shouldn't be an issue either. Currently, visibility is fantastic to be giving chase to these guys. Okay. We're going to be relying more on visibility while we're running at a head flank here, just due to the fact that the hydrophone is being drowned out by the engines. But we do need to be running at a head flank to close the gap reasonably well here. Visibility's dropping, but we should have enough for this engagement. Keep speeding up time here. Alarm. Discipline's doing fine. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to engage the rearmost targets for the moment. So what we're going to do is Skipper up to the attack periscope, please. Take one person with you. Army pilot, take one person with you on the hydrophone. Interesting that our visibility just dropped so harshly. I think it's because, yeah, the periscopes are changing over, aren't they? Lovely. Attack periscope is going up. Attack periscope is up. Okay, Skipper, work the closest one for us. And then Army pilot, work the middle one for me. And then we'll get as reasonably close as we can here. There are our ships. Currently visibility is totally fine. A little bit high because of the snorkel and the fact that we're running on the diesels, but it'll be difficult to spot for sure. Again, there's nothing they can really do about me, even if they do spot me, so it's fine. Ships are all getting worked here, which is nice. We've definitely got a British ship. So I believe Army pilot here is actually aiming on our target ship, the Irma, if it's that one. Those poor diesels, man, have been run flat out for like a couple of days. They need to add like engine problems and like engine maintenance and stuff, because that would be fantastic. Okay, so your boy Dave is finally warming up some torpedoes, which is perfect. I would say we're in a position to engage now. Helm come right. Slow us down to a head 2/3. Switch us to the electrics. We'll still take oxygen in, but we'll switch to the electrics just to reduce our signature. So electric motors at 2/3. Lovely. So it's there's a Norwegian ship And then there's a British ship. New contact propeller noise just over there. One target. Okay. Let us get our firing point procedures ready. So we're going to shoot the guy that's furthest, which is the NA1. So that will be target A with Citrus. So this this ship here. So let us flood tube. Let's see. We've got let's use a homing torpedo on him. Because unfortunately you can't use homing torpedoes from 60 meters like you're supposed to. The game doesn't let you shoot from that deep. I'd like to see an exception, but well. We're going to fire a homing torpedo on the target NA1, target A, sorry, NA1 class unknown name. Distance to target 1 nautical mile, bearing 262.2. Speed is 5 knots. Ship ready, tube ready. Shoot tube 4. Weapon 4 has cleared the tube and is running normally. It's going to take him a long time to run to target, but that is fine here. With regards to our second target here, we are going to shoot another one, Army Pilot. Let's go for the freighter here. Again, unknown class, similar to the Empire Tower in build. We are going to flood tube 3. Firing point procedures is distance to target 1 nautical mile, bearing 262.4, speed is 5 knots. Ship ready, tube ready, shoot tube 3. Oh, hello. This guy is tracking a different target now. Ah, those fucking acoustic homes. The acoustic homing looks like it's going for the front target. Okay, then we might as well get another... Yeah, it looks like the acoustic homing has switched targets. Okay, in that case, we might as well start working the front one as well. No, working the rear one. So we need to fire on that rear one again with Durenthar, I believe. Or Skipper? No, Skipper needs to go for the rear one again, because that one's definitely changed course. So, firing point procedures on NA1 cargo ship, Flood Tube 2. Firing point procedures, NA1, 1 nautical mile, 262.1, 262.2, 5 knot speed, ship ready, tube ready, shoot tube 2. There we go, that looks to be tracking more on target. Looks like this one's going for this one going for that one, and this one's going for this one. Lovely. That was accidental, but it means we're going to get like a rapid strike off. Last one's going to take a little bit of time to get to its target, but what can you do? It's annoying with that torpedo. They're both running very close to each other. It's a shame you can't go faster under the water. It's definitely tracking the front target. That must be a very sensitive... Oh! No! No! No, I've already got one on that one. Go with the other one. Oh! Oh, you've ruined it. Hashtag ruined. Okay, these torpedoes are very niche, it looks like. It's okay, I'm at the end of my patrol anyway. Let's get somebody servicing this front target. Have you made up your mind who you're going for? It looks like they're both hitting that one, so we need to get somebody working the front target. Let's get you both working that front target together. The Green Hill Park. It looks like our ship, the SS Irma, is the one that we're trying to engage with the targets on. It looks like we're going to hit it in the bow and in the stern, because this one's going to try and hit it in the engine room. This is where it switches target again. The Green Hill Park is one that we need to go for. Let's go for a head full. Try and cut ahead. Well, this guy's having a bad day. The Jasper Park is having a bad time. Get some help reloading those torpedo tubes. I'm hoping this will blow it up straight away so that it changes target and that it doesn't see its engines once it stops hitting. I'm hoping that the engine's cut out and then this guy's going to be... Nope. Well, I suppose it's just as well, really. Because it was a big hit, but it didn't do any serious damage. This other torpedo... Oh, it has! Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. 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 What the fuck? Crash dive. For fuck's sake. Right, okay, look. If I cut out, if I go all stop. I'm not making any noise, Mr. Torpedo. Fuck. 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 Oh no. Get the fuck away from me. How's that snorkel? Snorkel is still up. Come drop that snorkel, please, Tordy.
Aye, Herr Kaloy.
Looks like it's still searching high for me. Don't you dare dive. We're gonna have problems if you dive, mate. I don't like these torpedoes. How was I the loudest thing? Running on the electrics. Don't you dare fucking dive. I'm not playing cold waters, damn it. It's getting a bit of a drift going. This is why you fire them at 60 meters, developers. This is why you fired them at 60 meters. I can't fucking believe it. What is it doing? All stop. Okay. Nobody move. We're staying quiet down here. And just to blue light running, please. Someone. Get us to blue light running.
Herr Kaloy? Aye, Herr Kaloy.
I know, right, Magma? I know. What a fucking thing! It's like an enraged bull. Just anything here. Oh my fucking god. Okay, well, we sunk the other two. The technology, it's all done, like. Hopefully this one will get the kill, and then it would have been #worth. When it's 1944 and you accidentally invent the ADCAP Mark 48. Where is it? Where is it? Is it hauling ass? Oh my god, it is! Time to run. 8 years. Almost pulled a Digby. Almost! I've done that a few times myself, though, to be fair. I'm just sitting here and I'm shutting the fuck up. If one of these hits a fucking U-boat, these are designed to take out merchant ships. Like, if one of these hits a U-boat, tiny little thing, oh my god, it would just... It's designed to fuck up merchant ships. Pulled a Digby, torpedoing yourself. I hear Digby's quite good at it. I bet you it does a U-turn. Okay, note to self. Take very, very few of these T5s, because they are fucking dangerous. Coming in on the engine. Has it run out of fuel? What is it doing? think it's run out of power. I think it just ran out of juice. I don't want to. I'm gonna have to come up, aren't I? PD. Ahead, slow. Please dive. 1/3. Bring us up. Move the steers, lads. Twardy, get over here. Make sure the depth stations are manned. Misfit, sleep.
Bestätigt.
Because we're only at a head, we don't really need an officer in there for the moment. Nice one, Tward. Swear to God, if that torpedo dives down towards me. She doesn't have any deck guns. I could just finish her the old-fashioned way. Head standard. Up we come. Snorkel's still up, so we're fine. Yeah, I know, I know. There's one. There's the wreck of the Jasper. This guy's our current target. Okay. So, Dave, warm up one of the... Oh, God. Don't want to use another one. I'm using a T3. Oh. Come and warm that up for us. Running at 7 knots. Should be okay. Not too bad, not too bad. It's just sleeping. The ship is protected. It's baiting me, I know, right? Oh, it's so bad. Oh, gosh. Okay. Making a turn. I feel like he's turning. Is he turning? He is. He's got a bit of a turn going. Okay, I feel like I should kind of close the distance. And do you know what? Do you know what? Oh, he's still very far away to use the deck gun on. That'd be a massive waste of ammunition. Kind of want it though. You can't shoot me. He is turning though. Let's get an officer in there. I need someone to help me speed this sucker up. Lovely. Move behind it and deck gun it. Should be fine. Right. This close enough for the old deck gun? I think it is. Up we come, lads. I'm going to hit it with the deck gun. Get us out of here. Forward that. I don't know why Dave has to do it. I'm spin those valves, Dave. It should take like whichever officer is not doing anything, or the closest officer, and just get him to do it, and then return him to the station. Nice. Up we come. Yep, visibility's fine. Oh, there you go. You just heard the change in their speed there. Yep. Right. Screwed. To the deck gun. Won't see it's too low to walk on the deck. There we go. Use deck gun. Take 2 people with you. Let's get ready to engage. Switch us back to the diesels. If we're not already. He's turning away. Let's give chase. Officer up on deck. Dave doing a cracking job there for us. Go ahead full. Twardy, I don't know, come and drop the snorkel for us. Don't really need that anymore. Waiting for the 2 IC on deck. Let's give him a hard time. This should get you a little bit of experience as well. Misfit, come down to the rear, run the compressor, just while I remember. Screwed. Manual deck gun mode. Here we go. You got let's get some HE in. Let's start giving him a hard time. We are loaded. Watch the fucking snorkel. And fire. Good hit. Fire again. And fire. Another good hit. We're just going to keep saturating him, try and get a fire on board. Fire. Fine hit on the superstructure, knocked off a lifeboat. Let's try and hit below the chimney. And fire. I think we hit the chimney or just sailed in front of it. Not sure. We're going to try again. And fire. Nice hit below the chimney. Going to keep shooting. Fire at the main superstructure again. And fire. Hit just a little bit low there on the side of the ship, but that's fine. And fire. Good hit on the side of the superstructure there. Well done. We're going to turn in again. We're going to hit fire again. Fire. Fire on board. Well done. Right, he's turning like this. We're going to keep holding our current course, or just changing it slightly. Got fires, but he's dealing with them. Keep shooting. Fire. Keep hitting him with HE. We're a little bit too far away to use AP on him. Fire. Just keep those fires spreading, lads. Well done. Fire. Good hit. We got shitloads of HE on board, and we're going back to harbour anyway. Fire! Keep going, lads. Going to try and shoot just below the mast there. Was tight shot. Good hit. Well done. Fire on board. Get another one at the front. Hit the chimney. Good lad. And fire. Fire. Nice shot. Slow us down to a head 2/3, please, manoeuvring. Fire. On the side of the hull there, not ideal. And fire. Keep peppering her. Right, we're going to fire one more round of HE and fire. Let's see how she's doing. She's still doing okay. Fires aren't bad. We're going to try and hit below the waterline now. So manual mode, switch rounds to AP, please. We're quite close now. She's going to get those fires under control. And we're going to try and swat her on the red waterline here. And fire. Good hit. And fire. Just there. Or just a little bit low. Looks like we actually got a scorch mark, so we might have done some penetration. We're going to fire again. Fire. Beautiful. We got a fire. Hit right on the red as well. That's going to be a nasty hit if that penned. And fire. Another good shot. We're going to hit a spread over here as well. And fire. A little bit high, that one. We're going to go one more at the stern. She looks like she's taking on water at the bow because the red's coming up at the bottom. And fire. Very good hit. Right, slow us down to a head 1/3 for us, please, manoeuvring. Let's take a look at her, see how she's doing. So any penetrations, doesn't look like it. Plenty of scorch marks on board. Hard to know. She doesn't seem to have any listing going on. She's a tough cookie. Fire's still raging, though. Penetration we got down there must have hit the engine room in some measure. Okay, how is she actually doing there? She's still fine. She's got like half health. Let's keep working her. Manual mode. Head 2/3 for me, please, manoeuvring. Fire on the red. Good shot. Fire again. And ready. Fire. Good shot. And fire again. Ready. Fire. Got that mast off. We're getting good shots on the waterline. And fire shot. Ready. And fire. Lovely. Lovely. Right. Am I using any mods? No mods. She doesn't look like she's getting a list on. Let's switch back to HE. We'll hit her again with some more HE rounds. One of her masts has gone. Burst down again, manoeuvring. I think she's finally starting to list a little bit. Would you say she's listing, chat? That looks like she's starting to list. Oh yeah, she's struggling. So she's got a starboard list going. Let's see how we do. Oh, I see. The deck gun can take 4 people. That's interesting. Getting very close to her. Shoot one of those cars. It's a very tough car, that one. Try and start another fire, because she's... Oh, she is really struggling. There we go. Hi, friends. There she goes. Oof. Very nice, lads. Come back below deck. You've done a good job. No crates or anything. We can radio that in as a successful kill, though. Well done, Army Pilot. Come and get some sleep for us there, boss. Jurenthar on the radio room. Screwed. Just quickly switch us back to normal running. And then let's plot our course back for the UK. Ahead, standard for us, please. Come down here like that, and then aim for La Rochelle. Shouldn't be too bad. Jurenthar, take an extra man with you. Right, radio it in. Excellent job. Not a bad little budget buster, that one. Have you got a diver? I do, but this water here is way too deep. We can only dive down to wrecks under 1,000 meters. It's 2,600 meters here. Terrifying depth. Right then. We are RTB. Let's quickly get Twardy here to take a look at our food situation, although we might get Dave to do that. Dave to the galley, Misfit to the engine rooms. Take 2 people with you. Yeah, take 2 people. Dave, how are we doing? How's the dinner? We've got a shitload of stuff in there. You are our head chef for the moment, sir. Let's open the galley and see what's inside. Thank you very much for the bits there, Lucas. HMS Birmingham was a member of the first group of 5 ships of the Town class of light cruisers. She was built at Devonport Dockyard, Plymouth, United Kingdom, Birmingham, and launched on September 1st, 1936. Very nice. Bit of heritage, bit of Birmingham there. I guess Dave doesn't want to cook for the moment. Come and get some rest then, mate, because I definitely don't need you doing torps. Everybody resting. Screwed just playing cards at the moment. Down with the crew in here. Nice one. Right, let's speed up time. Then we'll get the fuck away. It's going to take us a little while. We've been at sea for 6 days. Successful patrol completed. Didn't really get any other contacts. If we find some contacts on our way south, we'll go with it, but otherwise we'll just stay surfaced and we'll run the fuck down. Nice one. Travel mode. Nice one. Hey look, it's a Q-boat playing U-boat, that's me. I wonder if that torpedo's still chasing us, perhaps. Army Pilot, just come and man the listening room just in case we get intercepted by a Sunderland. I don't think we will, but just in case. Oh. You see? Got a 6th sense for this kind of thing. Right, let's go for a crash dive. We're just going to stay away from it. Crash dive, crash dive. On its approach. Coming in very quickly. Come on, dive, 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 dive. Don't see her. She sees us. I do see her. Come on, buoyancy. Drop, drop, drop. And a head full. Switching to the electrics. We are down. We can stay running on the electrics for a little while. Interesting. I've been asking the devs on Crash Dive if there could be some more urgency in the animation. It drives me mad at the moment. Yeah, it's true. Detected on, I don't know, something. We're detected on radar. No, radar can't detect us. Maybe sonar? Hard to know. If that thing drops charges, I'm going to assume that it's going to drop charges. Sleep, army pilot, take an extra man with you. We're going to come down to 200. Dangerous depth, but we're going to do it. I'm just going to 201. That'll do. Just in case he does drop depth charges. I'm not sure whether he will. Just bear with us a moment, chat as well. I think I can hear someone knocking at the door. Just give us a second. Lovely. Right. You can use an acoustic. Sorry, you can use an acoustic against them. Huh? Should you be answering the door in this plague? No, not really. Yeah. It was my mum's putting a towel rack up. You know, like Disney's Peter Pan, where Mr. Smee is hammering "Do Not Disturb" into the door. That was literally my mum then. Yeah, she's putting a towel rack up in the bathroom. I think she's passed. I apologise if you hear the sounds of construction. We're going to hold at 100 meters. Change us over. Depth steers guys toward to the dive planes. Just bring us back up, lads. There you go. Dive planes are changing over. Lovely stuff. 50 bits there. Numbers Edna. What do they mean? That's it. Oh, god damn. Just trying to get her to change depths here. There we go. Needle's starting to rise again. Lovely. New contact propeller noise, alright. A lot of groups over here. Very large convoy there, but we're RTB. Discipline's struggling. That's alright. We can run down here for about an hour, which is nice. That aircraft is hovering overhead. Got a little bit of time. I wonder if that aircraft is trying to find us. Bit extreme for putting up a shower curtain, yeah. Right. Wonder if that aircraft is buggering off. I hope it is. Yep, we are free of the aircraft's clutches. It must be bingo fuel. Right, bring us up to PD. We'll run on the snorkel. I don't think that snorkel's coming up. Maybe it won't let me because of the current depth. Screwed, come and run the pumps because a little bit of water is seeped in. Yeah, I reckon it's too deep. It won't let me raise them. Discipline's struggling, man. We'll be alright once we come up to PD. Shouldn't really be at alarm anymore. There's nothing nearby. There we go. Can raise that now. Then he's back over there. Skipper, release your 2 crew members. Misfit, get a rest. Sleep. Dave, take over on the electrics. Take 2 men with you. There we go. Discipline's going back up nicely. Varied dishes. 13 minutes. Speed up time. Lovely stuff. Ooh. mean, if you're going to travel alone without an escort, I won't say no. Okay. Well, both of our officers here need to get some sleep, so we'll do that. You get you both to sleep, and then we'll just run on the attack periscope, I think. It's dark, but that's how we'll play it. Snorkel is up at the moment, isn't it? We're running on the diesels, yeah. But there's no worry of oxygen then. Screwed. How are we doing for navigation? 71%'s fine. Dave, release those additional officers. He's sleeping, he's sleeping, he's sleeping. Skipper. We're going to need to get in close, but I think that's going to be on you. Screwed, quickly change us to red light running. Just so I can see a little bit better. Army pilot, I don't need you doing that, mate. I can just need you resting for now. That should improve our visibility ever so slightly, which it has. I mean, if you're just gonna stumble in like this, I mean, I'm happy to oblige. There we go, Skip. Get working him. God, our discipline sucks ass on board at the moment, but what can you do? One Skipper, get him painted. We're very close at the moment, the Lakeland. Visibility is still really bad. Ramming speed, that's it. Torpedoes are getting warmed up. I'm going to fire a single T5, I reckon. We'll wait to see what that is. 4 o'clock in the morning. They won't be expecting any company. The T5's going to track it and hit it on the stern. The only problem is if it comes for me, I don't have much time to dive. So I hope this is going to be fine. I've got to stay on the surface because it's my radio operator, or sorry, my captain on the periscope that is, yeah, going to help me here. How are we doing for solution? 74% is good enough. 75. Let's see here. We do have a T5, so let's flood that. So firing point procedure on the Empire Lakeland. 4 cables distance, bearing 224. Speed is 5 knots. Ship ready, tube ready, shoot tube 2. Dive take us down to 50 meters. We'll leave the snorkel up for now. How long that periscope is, Jesus. The reason I'm firing the T5 is because of the fact that it's going to track to his engine anyway, and that's kind of where I need it to go. Cannot be operated at current depth. Should be safe from it down here, but it's not too bad. Lovely. These ships already have like a really low draft, don't they? Yeah. Look at this. He's also got no one on watch. Very dangerous, Mr. Lakeland. Very dangerous to have no one on watch. Don't know where the fuck the camera just went. Oh, I see. It's because we're too deep. We'll wait to hear the hit. Oh, we can't hit. Oh, there we go. Oh, we have a connection. PD. Bring us back up and we can assess. Yeah, it's because we don't have a sonar operator, I forgot. Doesn't matter. They need to rest anyway. Bring us up to PD and we can go from there. Has Q's audio gone weird for anyone else? When you say weird, weird how, thinks? Because that sometimes happens on Twitch streams. And all you need to do is refresh. Hear the alarm in the water as we come up. Let's see our handiwork. You joking? I didn't even notice. Okay. Well then, Skipper, I think we need to prepare another one. Genuinely didn't even care. Okay, well, Dave, come and warm up another one of those torpedoes for us. Skipper, back to the attack site. I heard the explosion and everything. Nice. Slow us down a little bit. Head 1/3. just while that torpedo's warmed up. Very, very close to it, so the solution should increase very quickly. At least that's what I'm hoping. Oh, dearie goodness gosh. Oh dear. So yes, as far as Divinity goes, we're going to be playing some more Divinity tonight, for anybody who didn't know. We are going to be doing a little bit more this evening, because I'm respecking a Necromancer. I saw a potentially very powerful combo in the Necromancy trait. It's called Last Rites. So what I can do is I can stab myself in the heart and resurrect a teammate at full health. But if I'm not sure whether it does work, because I've never done it before, but does that synergize very well with the Resurrection Idol? Because I feel like it would. Is that your first Divinity playthrough? It'll be my third now, Hank.
Oh,
I hate quarantine.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, Mr. High Bacon, Hi Bacon Bomb. So, yeah, I think we all do. I think we were all like, oh, yeah, it's alright. It's just I'm a gamer anyway. It makes no difference to me. But the truth is, it does. Right, let's just fire one of these homing torpedoes, because it really makes no difference to us here. Did we get a... Can I literally not open the attack counter? There we go. Blood tube 4. Then we'll go from there. 100 bits there, Lucas. Imagine managing to miss a large, slow, unarmed target with a homing torpedo at close range. Winky Kappa. Right, fire. Please don't miss. Please hit him and don't come back for me. I'm going to stay up here on the surface. It's going right up his bum, so it is. There we go. That's a healthier hit. Let's take a look. See how she's doing. Jesus Christ. The ocean's got night vision. That's a big blaze. A lot of water coming on at the stern there. Oh yeah, she's popping a wheelie, alright. She is popping a wheelie. That's going to snuff out the fire, but, like, look at that. This is where the game's like, no, it's still good, it's still good. She's got a low draft. It's going to be like fucking, what is it, that pirate game? I can't remember the name of, with like the pumps, the galleon game. Blackwake, that's it. Yeah, it's going to be like Blackwake with the pumps, where like a galleon literally raises out of the ocean like a Flying Dutchman. Yep, they've abandoned, so that can only mean that, unless it goes neutral, I'm pretty sure that is a condemned ship. Don't make me surface. Don't make me surface for this. Don't do it. Just let it die. Let it die. Oh, good. Can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. We're very close to be firing a torpedo. The science! It's going to hit it on like the foredeck on the superstructure. Go the fuck to sleep. Lovely. Oh. Let's radio that in and get the fuck out of here. We're going to run it up to a head full, I reckon. Or a head standard at the very least. We're going to stay subsurface. We'll go from there. We'll just get the fuck out of here. Lovely jubbly. Get away from the wreckage. Total water depth isn't terrible. We need to get somebody on navigation quickly. That'll be screwed. And once we're outside of the AO, we can speed up time and then go from there. Did you double tap it? That's it. Have you ever heard this song before? A song about quarantine. I can't say I have, Autumn Tears. Probably won't play it on stream, but I'll listen to it afterwards. Oh, how long is a cable? Depends where you buy it from. Alright, thank you. No, I have no idea. The yawn. Reload the tubes. There aren't any more reloads. Torpedo room is empty. Oh, Jesus, I thought that was my phone. What is she doing in there? There'll be oil under the bath or something, and she shall be going. Christ almighty. Resident sleeper. Radio it in. Fair point. Let's get you on the radio. Lovely. Come and get some sleep there, Citrus. Don't need you doing much else. We're pretty much in the safe zone here, very close to. You can sometimes get intercepted by Sunderlands, but the odds of that happening at periscope depth with the anti-radar snorkel is very low. Brilliant. Doesn't this game have mixed units? Yes, it does, Max Admiral, but we decided to go full nautical. Farewell, Leicester Square. Lovely. Way to Tipperary, but my heart's right there. Lovely. Can the crew rebel with the lack of discipline? Yes, you can choose to shoot them or shoot them. No, you can. No, there is like crew break mechanics, but it's not too bad. There's no like mutinies or anything. What are the other options? So you can go with like, you could go like normal, which is like miles and miles per hour. You can go with mixed, which is kilometres and knots, or you can go with nautical, which is nautical miles and knots. You two should play Barotrauma. I do love Barotrauma. I just go around injecting everybody with the alien egg because I'm a devious person. Lovely stuff. There is the harbour. It's alright, we've detected the harbour. Thank you, Einsteins. Just gonna ram the dock as I usually do. Oh, I got songs on repeat today. Interesting stuff. We probably want to surface, actually. I just realised, like... yeah, probably want to come up to the surface. Blow the tanks. Surprise! It's a surprise dock inspection. Love it. Glad the harbour's deep enough for people like me. There we go, up we come. Lovely stuff. Just crash into the harbour as I normally do. Bonk. There we go. Lovely. So, mission successfully completed. Captain, come over to the leading officer and report our success. Thank you very much there. Right then, so Dave gains points towards the next medal that he has there, which is the German Cross in Gold, for going aboard that lost U-boat and mining it. Screwed here gets some points towards the Knight's Cross with Oak Leaves for sinking various ships in terms of contribution. Captain Yaman here, fine, very close to getting the Knight's Cross with Oak Leaves as well for various sinkings of other ships, which is nice. We get a spare mechanic, not that we really have need of him. We get 40,000 budget, which is a very, very nice shitload of stuff. All of our reports completed everything that they asked us to. That's absolutely fantastic. What I'm going to quickly do here, Twardy's got a level up, so let's say hello to him briefly. Don't know whether Twardy's in chat, but I think we'll take care of his skills for him. I think repair is nearly always the way to go. Engineer can produce spare parts from scrap in the workshop. I think repair every time, because that's what we need in a pinch. Right then. Dave, just quickly come down and run that compressor for us. It's going to draw off the batteries a little bit, I think. Or I guess we use the electric compressor, because the engines aren't running.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see. I'm not sure what the implications are of not having the ship running. Lovely stuff. Climb Tool, 25 months, sir. Good to see you in. You know what's fun? Having to communicate with your air quotes workplace through dead drops because of COVID-19. Lovely. Fucking dead drops. Lovely, I think. Don't know whether that is currently electric compressor. Is that? It says it's running. Yeah, it is. It's just taking a bit of time. Hopefully it doesn't deplete all of our battery too quickly. We have a fair bit of time there. Okay. Drenthar, let's switch us back to daylight running. Just because of the fact there's not much for us to be doing at the moment. And then we'll take a look at what things we can buy, upgrades and stuff. Don't know whether we can upgrade anything. I'm pretty sure we've got everything. Toilet helps morale. Can't do anything to the torpedo tubes. All of this stuff is the best. That's the best. Armoured conning tower, I'm pretty sure we got the best one. Yes, we did. Down here. Nothing I can get in there. Nothing I can get in the galley. We've already got the anti-radar snorkel, and the accumulators are at tippy top level. So there's really nothing left for me to spend my money on. What have we got then? What can I buy? So a lot of stuff is being moved around. Let's just get your man. Is it Twardy? You're gonna be taking care of that, are you? We'll see. Twardy needs some rest, to be fair. So we'll see, obviously, what's going on with that in a moment. Okay, Cap, come over here. Show me what we've got in terms of supplies, then. So, a lot of stuff's being moved up to the primary deck gun. We need to top up on coffee. Our diving suit doesn't need to be moved. Our torpedo rooms definitely have seen better days. Ammunition, it's not doing too bad. I've got loads of food. And I've got plenty of ammunition down here at the bottom. I mean, ideally I could get some sonar buoy things to distract enemy ships, but I don't know how keen that's going to be. It's only going to take 3 minutes to transport the current goods. Could load up on food. I don't really have anything of urgency that I need to get. A lot of the ammunition is going to be moved up to the top gun. I know I need some more armor-piercing rounds for the deck gun. That's something I do need. We're going to be moving some ammo up there. Don't need that. You like put that over there. I want another 8 rounds of armor piercing up there. And then I've got 40 rounds in the primary gun. That'll be being moved in a moment. Take another 10 rounds of that. Yep. Another 10 rounds of armor piercing. There we go, and that's a 40-43 split. And then the storage room down here, I need to have topped up with basically everything down here. Transfer 40. 2740, that's fine. All of this ammunition's good, don't need any of that moved up there as spare. That's the deck gun all replenished. That'll be this replenished in a moment once it's all moved. Food-wise, could top up on cheese, I've got bread. A lot of this stuff I can't top up on. I can top up on fish, top up on bread. Do that, top up on fruit. That's really it. I don't really have any of the other resources to hand. Fuel, we need to buy fuel. It's always cheap. Torpedoes then. I do have like 1 or 2 T1s, but the truth is they're just being phased out, so I'm not really going to bother with them. I'm going to get a full complement of T3s. If I can. Well, the T3 is a bit scarce. Another T3 there. Could grab only 1 T5 in? What's going on here? Could grab a T1. We'll grab a T1 and a T5. We'll get those loaded. Dave, front and centre for me. Need these loaded up, son. Oh, well, when we can. It's going to take 3 days for that to be done. Then we'll go on holiday and then we'll come back to a fresh sub. Lovely. Locate defences have been completed. Let's take a look at that. Aerial reconnaissance. Port defences are now marked on the map. Okay. And the aerial reconnaissance of this area. Take a look at the map. That's fucking very helpful. Useless. There's mines on the... Okay, yep, some mines are washed up and there's a net, apparently. Okay. Oh, got to be careful of that then. Right, so what was loaded up? T1, T3, we've got a T5. Let's see what else the stores have. Twardy, you are still resting. You over to here for us, please. Skip, show me what we've got in terms of supply. Torpedoes, I need to fill up on these T3s because those are my favourites. We'll get another T5 and then I think we'll finish off with a T3 again. But loads of T3s and a spare T1. Stern torpedo room's got plenty in. Load up on fish, we'll load up on veg, we'll load up on bread. No, we can't load up on bread, we can load up on fruit though. How is the actual storeroom doing there? Mr. Dave, come down here to the galley. Show us how we're doing in the kitchen here. What have we got? So that's running on a little bit empty here. What can I put in there? Let's see. We've got a little bit of cheese left. We've got that. Let's get a little bit of bread in. Oof, that's a lot of bread. Okay. Well, we'll put the bread in there. We've got plenty of other resources and stuff. We'll wait for everything else to run out and then we'll top it up with what we have. But for the moment, that should be okay. Right then. Don't think there's anything else we really need to get on board. So we're just going to send the crew to vacation, I reckon. It's the only other thing for it. So let's go over here. In terms of reputation, there's nothing really I can do. I don't even have a reputation point at the moment because I've spent it all. Let's open up the vacation menu. And let's see what's going on here. Now, it wasn't necessarily that immense of a patrol kind of thing. It wasn't like amazing. We only sunk a few cargo ships, so just trying to... So yeah, 25%. I guess the French chateau, because there's no point in getting research speed because we're researching everything, or researched everything. So let's go to the French chateau. Discipline penalties will be reset. Discipline for +5 for 10 days. Having time to think, your experience, your crew gains 25% extra stuff. We'll get everybody on holiday. 14 days for a rest, and then we should be good to go. Lovely. We should complete that reconnaissance of that harbour as well, which will be nice. Lovely. And then that's our last piece of research. Port defences are now marked, and then that is it. We have completed all of the research that the game has to offer. Unless there's research. Oh, God, Africa's a big place, man. It's huge. Yeah. Like, nothing here. Why did they model all of this? Right. At least our compressed air is still running. We've been on holiday for weeks, but, you know, compressed air is still there. How are the electrics doing? The electrics are fine.
Yeah.
Interesting. Thank you very much there to... is that Glapai? Thank you. Right. Let's see here. We're going to skip time. We're going to see if we can get any extra missions in. We're pretty much going to cast off straight away here. Everybody's back. Durenthar got a level up. Good to see you, matey. What can you do? Expert. Assignments performed by the officer in headquarters are done 35% faster. Bit of a wasted level as we've already got everything, but what can you do? Don't think anyone else leveled up there. Okay, so Dave, we should be fully laden on our torpedo stock. Yes, we are. Loads of T3s. A spare T1, but, you know, it's alright to have. What are you doing, Dave? Opening storage room. Are you helping move stuff between the various deck guns? I guess you are. Okay. Let's get one man down to the engine room, and then let's get Citrus up towards the Admiralty. And let's see what's going on. Orders from the Admiralty. Our eyes only. Let's see what they need us doing. We can join the Bergen Flotilla to try and get some more missions up north here. We can also come down here to Sector CG to sink enemy ships. We can also come up here to Sector BE. The problem with joining this flotilla is that it's such a long ways to get in and out of the harbour. Oh, God, sorry, wake up, Joe. Yeah, the problem with the Bergen Flotilla, right, is that if I come up here, oh, we can see this. Oh, wow, look at all of this. AA platforms. Scapa flow mod. See, that's comprehensive. That's comprehensive. This is useless. This is useless. That is a comprehensive show of all of the mines. AA platforms.
Oh, yeah.
That's good. So there's a submarine net down here. How do you even get into Scapa flow then? Scapa flow's evil. Well, you'd have to surface and go over the net, otherwise you'd have to dance with the mines. Interesting. 21 months there. Thank you very much there to Calmac. Yeah, going here's like not too bad, but the problem is it's fucking naked up there. And like the problem with Bergen Harbour is that you have to go through like this fjord here, and all of it counts as not in like fast travel mode. So it takes like literally 15 minutes just to get from here to here. Like it's a pain in the ass. So I'm not sure what we should do. Get screwed to drop the snorkel. Don't need that up at the moment. There's some ladies on the dock there, are there? Fucking citrus. Lovely. Right. Is this the best U-boat in the game? It's pretty much fully upgraded, yeah. Right, I think, well, in terms of our missions then, we could have gone for like harbour espionage. Do I join the Bergen Flotilla? Weather is expected to be calm and easy. Gives us this. U-boat is best U-boat, thank you very much. I think we'll go with this. Just to change harbours. Oh, it's kind of a pain. It does mean we get to do some operations up here in like the Greenland Sea and the Norwegian Sea and stuff. Fuck it. Bergen Flotilla. No combat, just going up there to change harbours. So let's go this way. We'll set our course out and we'll go from there. Got a U-boat setting sail. Very nice. We'll come up like so to the end of the jetty. Come up here, come up here, come up here. We could do a channel dash. That could be interesting. Is Specsavers on the essential open businesses? Yes, it is. Time for a channel dash, friends. Right. Let us go this way. Head 2/3. And we are off. Don't know whether, I think I left the skipper behind there. I don't know where. No, he's on board. We're alright. Okay, Skip, well I definitely don't need you up there. Come and get some sleep. Officer screwed. Take over on navigation. Discipline's doing fantastic at the moment. Varied dishes. Plenty of that. In terms of actual overall food storage, Dave, how much do we have? We've got 36 days of food in reserve, which is good. I don't think we'll be at sea for a month. A couple of weeks at most. If that. Right then. Changing harbours. Not much to do about it. Army pilot, come and get some sleep for us. Durenthar, come and take over on here. Good old Radio Gibraltar. Lovely. So yes, we're doing a channel dash, friends. It's going to be snug. Make no mistake. Lovely. Oh, big yawn. I can't believe how bad the intelligence on Cardiff Harbour is. What is this? Like, what is that? Like, there are mines, okay. And there is obviously a net. But what else? Maybe that's accurate. Maybe there is just, like, barely anything here. Are we there yet? We're getting there. I like how fast travel is very slow. It will fast travel soon. We're not in travel mode yet. There we go. Travel mode's a bit faster. Well, as nice as it is to have the radio on, I've got to stop it because I need someone on the listening room because of the fact that we're doing a channel dash and the RAF is going to have something to say about it if we're not careful. Visibility is pretty shite. I wonder why. Got a couple of officers, a couple of people up on the watch deck, but it's nothing fantastic. Oh. Bumped into something. Oh, it's another U-boat. I was going to say, I wasn't expecting to see anything else up here. Another Type 7C. Unknown classification. Probably a bit of a tighter. Come up here. In. There you go. I'm going to come here like that, actually. Bit of a softer curve. Right down the middle. Hopefully 2 U-boats like this together doesn't draw too much attention. What are you trying to do? Where are you? Hey, you're in here next to the storeroom. What are you trying to do? Or doesn't that just look magical? It's got some oids in it. Green oids. Oh, this is claustrophobic. You can play this game entirely in first person, you know, chat. Like, I don't know whether I might do that on my next playthrough. You can also do manual torpedo evasion, which is nice. Citrus is on the attack periscope. Let's switch over to Citrus then. Yeah, you can do manual torpedo targeting, but I'm not entirely sure how it works. Oh, here we go. Oh wow, look at this. Identification book. Type 7C. Liberty. Empire Explorer. F-Class. Beam and Draft. Forget how these work, to be honest, doing manual TDC. LST. Illustrious Aircraft Carrier. Nelson Battleship. We've already sunk 1 Nelson Battleship. F-Class ship. Very nice. Mast height 2306. I'm not sure. Oh wow, that's better. I like that. Interesting. You got various levels of zoom. Chronometer. Point the periscope at the front end of your target, and then like start the chronometer, wait for the whole ship to get past the observed point and stop the chronometer. Pretty cool. And I guess with TDC, and choose speed, depth. I don't know what the significance of this would be. Like, the speed of the target. I don't know. Like, manually setting the speed feels like it'd be a bit of a farce. You've got identification, you've got all of that. You've got zoom. You've got chronometer. I suppose if we find, like, a random cargo ship, we could give it a try. Course tool. This tool cannot be used without a selected target. Interesting. I guess like the statometer and stuff, if there's any of that. Yeah, and that gets me looking front and centre. Okay, that's cool. Changing depth in torpedoes can bug out and completely clip through the hull, so don't pay much attention to the ship draft, I see. Okay, that's good to know. I'm sure there's like a statometer as well, but I'm not sure where that is exactly. Torpedo data. Yeah. I used to like flood 2 before. Yeah, I can't change speed or anything, so it's very odd. Oh, there it is, statometer. Use Q and E. There we go. Q and E. Rotate the ghost image so that the sea level is on the highest mast of the target ship. I always get this wrong. I never get this right for some reason. Can never get that right. Always cock it up, so I do. Can I really crank that round? Jesus. Probably a little bit excessive. For a sort of guide in Hydrocow, you can look into. Sorry, I'll correct. I have no idea what that's about. Changing depth in torpedoes? Yeah. All of that stuff. Okay, that's interesting. We can play first person. I don't know whether I will next time. I probably will, because it'll make for an interesting challenge for sure. Nice one. Okay. For a sort of guide on hardcore aiming, check out on either Twitch or YouTube who plays that way. I see. Taff in Exile. I'll need you... Could you send me that in a whisper, Lekka? And then I'll take a look at that after. I think what we'll do, after we've done the channel dash, we'll... cough. Jesus. We will probably call it there for today. Just because starting a new mission might be a bit extreme. And we've already been going for about an hour and 40 minutes, and I reckon if this submarine doesn't get the fuck away from us, we're never going to be able to go in fast travel again. I don't know why Twardy's freaking out. He's trying to get HE amp. Turn him into a medic. There we go. And a quartermaster. Desperately trying to get some HE ammunition up to the top deck gun. Why don't you? Is it because the top deck gun is full? Yeah, the top deck gun's full, mate, so don't worry about it. He's a strange one. Don't you dare. Hazmat, that's it. Oh dear. What happens to just a channel dash? What do you mean? Yeah. Oh dear. Is he just trying to ruffle stomp a fucking fucking thing, a shell into the storage compartment? Get the fuck away from me. There we go. I'm nearly away from him. Don't come back. Don't come back. Get the fuck away from me. Give me a head full. Get me the fuck away from him. There we go. Head standard. Alright, I'm up and ahead now, which is nice. Get 2 people in the engine room. Don't think I'll be intercepted too badly, but we'll see. We'll have to try and engage Sunderland's here, as the water is not deep enough to survive a depth bombing. Okay. Change over army pilot, because he needs to change. Hydrophones ain't one person with us. There we go. That's a really good detection range there. Why is visibility so shit? Oh, I see. A lot of our officers are absolutely knackered. Okay. Screwed, sleep, citrus. I'm just going to get you to hit up on coffee. We can buy more when we get to where we're going. Can you just drink 3 litres of coffee like it's nothing? We need visibility to be up because this is going to be a very dangerous place to play in. Through the channel uncontested. Colour me surprised. Oh, hello. Greetings, friends.
Alarm! Feindlicher Zerstörer in Sicht!
Of course, they're just parked there. Menacingly. We could try and engage them. It's a shit idea, friends. Forward ahead 1/3 on the electrics. Down we go. Skip. Sleep for us. Screw's getting some rest. Twardy's doing okay. Twardy, can you get on there? No, that requires a leader.
Oh, yeah.
Just got to take it easy there. Soil 4, thank you very much there. Go get him, Q. Get deep. I can't get deep. There is no deep here. Fucking 44 meters of ocean. That's it. Propeller noises. No, I can either try and... Oh. Oh. It's not good. They are off at the moment. They're not moving at all, which is promising. Oxygen's going to be a problem. Ahead 2/3. Oh, a warship is maneuvering. Skipper, get to observation. Change over our radio man. One third. Okay. Sea state's a little bit rough, but I need some air. Screwed, come and just raise the snorkel for us. Just to get some air on board, because I need to stay quiet. That's going to be how I do it. Because otherwise I'd have to run the vents and then they'd definitely hear me. Up goes the snorkel. It's anti-radar, so hopefully we'll be okay. That's what I need though. Twardy, depth steers for me. Misfit, just keep getting some rest. Should be okay on the electrics for the moment. Air is coming in, somehow. Yeah. Let's keep tiptoeing. Just go around the Royal Navy. Just go around them. Just going to take a little bit of time as we creep ahead on like silent running. Hoping they leave me the fuck alone. That's what I want here. Just time. Let's go to ahead. 5 knots. 5 knots is nice and quiet. Whenever I go 5 knots, their markers start moving. It makes me nervous. Just got to disengage. I'm using very sensitive sonar equipment, so there's really no chance. Oh, and the fog is helping. Fog is going to make transit a little bit easier. Yep, fog is really thick. As soon as I get beyond that red threshold, I'm sort of home free. I'm going to then probably stay on the electrics, but run it a head full, just so I don't make too much noise as I go past them. Because a head full on the diesels is a lot louder than a head full on the electrics, but also in terms of the electrics, it's a lot slower. We good? We good, we're out. Okay, let's come up this way. Disengage. Oh, do you know what? I'm starting to think that that's a U-boat that's being chased. I wonder if that's a U-boat. I think that's a U-boat getting chased. I think that is actually a U-boat. Well, I'm not getting involved. He can suck one. He can suck a fat one for all I care. No way I'm getting involved in that. Right, in that case, if they're busy, let's do it. Let's run to the diesel, sorry, at a head standard, and let's begin our egress up north. Let's go ahead full. Don't want to be close to England for too much longer. Army pilot, come and get some sleep, and then Durenthar take over on the hydrophone. Captain, you've done a good job. Come and get some sleep. Screwed, take over on observation. And up and away we go. Very nice. I bet it was the guy that... Yep, I reckon... Oh. Get the fuck away from me. Fuck. Jesus. Diesels. Oh, God. Oh, God, why? I did select diesels. I don't know why it didn't activate them. Never mind. Hopefully we don't get anywhere too sticky. Oh, this is a bad place to get lost. Hopefully we're still heading roughly the right way. Oh, Jesus, yeah. Fantastic. Okay, Misfit, come and get some sleep for me. Let's get Twardy to take over. When you accidentally run aground. We'll come up here. Total water depth through here isn't too bad, so we can come like here, here. Gonna be snug, but I can get in like that. We can also take the bubble off the boat because it's going to get very shallow. Nice one. Okay, not too bad. I think I did save that U-boat in the end by way of a distraction. No, I reckon they sank it and then they started coming after me. Screwed. Get on there. And then quickly run down here and do the diesel compressor. And you can get yourself back on navigation. Dave, sleep for us. I don't need you up here warming torpedoes. Just don't need it, friend. Yeah, head standard should do the job. Right then, into the harbour. It takes a very long time to get through these areas because all of this counts as, air quotes, the shore. Which means this is our top speed all of the way to the harbour. I'm going to put my feet up and just wait for us to get there. Oh, see you in the morning, chat. Oh, big stretch. Lovely. Whisper sent, thank you very much, Lecker. Now arriving at the port of where the fuck are we? That's it. Oh dear. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Divinity tonight. What we're going to do is use some of Katla's like stolen gold, and we're going to use it to basically try and respec me and a little bit of Echo as well to different, not necessarily massively different. He's going to be staying mage, but I believe he's because of the amount of fire immunity that there is in the game, I think he's planning to go more Aeroturge, which will be really helpful. Because Aeroturge is a great opportunity to get mass stuns, which is excellent. If he goes Aeroturge and like make it rain with a little bit of Hydra Sophist, he can take my healing then, which would be very helpful for him. Catla plus Divinity is a fucking goldmine. Oh, I don't know about that. I was losing me fucking mind with him. He keeps thinking that he can chloroform people through armor, magic armor, and I'm like, no, Catla, and he like. He like rediscovers it. He rediscovers his heinous way of thinking every like 30 minutes. And I despair. Also, good to see you, Rabbit. How are you? This is going to take as long as days Soviet's been editing. I know, right? I almost lost my mind. Catla with Digby, that will be good. Oh, God, no. Echo and Digby. The friendly fire will be legendary. Legendary! Oh, God. It's really good, though, that I got that better armour, because what a difference. I haven't worn clothes for 5 days now. You know, I got dressed just for stream. Also, temperatures on the CPU and everything is fine. I've peaked out whilst streaming this game. I'm getting occasional spikes up to 60 degrees, but like they're just like anomalies, because the stable is about 50.5. Graphics card's at 57 degrees as well, which for a GPU is absolutely acceptable. Because the radar detector, I can't really see anything. Don't play cards or something, Duranthar. Yep. Nearly there, chat. Nearly there. 60 degrees is normal, yeah, for a GPU. PC here is running at low 70s, folding at full tilt. Jesus. Hey Q, how's things? Got a major scare because my budgie was a bit unresponsive and dazed. I put her in the hallway because she was loud and distracted my mother, which is working from home. She's recovering now, though. Awesome stuff, right. How do I... Which one of these is my U-boat? Not entirely sure which pen. Pretty sure. There we go. I get in here, don't I? At home. I just have to like crash in here, don't I? Jesus. That was a bit of a wider corner than I wanted. Oh, there we go. Report to the leading officer. Okay. Let us do that. Where is the leading officer? Who's over there?
Kapitän, das kann deine neue Crew sein. Lassen Sie mich wissen, wenn Sie Ihre Dokumente sehen möchten.
Lovely. Show me their files. Okay, this is the files guy, not the leading officer. Leading officer's just there. Welcome to your new flotilla. Fantastic. Went and did all of that. What officers do we? Espionage of Belfast Harbour. Ooh, that could be interesting. Strong winds are forecasted in the area. We get 40,000 and a shitload of reputation. We might do that next time, but for now, I'm going to save it there because we've been going for about 2 hours. So yes, thank you everybody for tuning in today. We did get a level up on our one of our officers here, Mr. Screwed. Let's get you finally. See what you can get. So Iron Fist or Management can offer 3 sailors to work instead of 2. Let's go with Iron Fist. Unlock the ability to knock out a sailor who is panicked instead of calming him down. Lovely. Not bad at all. Very happy with that. Right, so we're going to save it and we're going to leave it there. Like I say, we're going to be doing Divinity tonight at about 7:30 UK time, so in about 6 hours or so. And then we should be good to go. So I'm going to quit out here. Yes, please. And then we will go from there. Okay, so let's see who is online at the moment. So Dinklebean's online, Edberg's online, Yuki, we've got Sips. Let's pass you on to, let's see if there's anybody else. Don't know if anybody else is on. Beastie. Let's pass you on to Yuki. Yuki's got 77 people in, so we'll pass you on to him. So this is Unreal Yuki, obviously playing Modern Warfare, such as it is, and I will catch you this evening for some Divinity. So take care of yourselves, folks. And I'll catch you then. Bye-bye.